welcome aboard guys, Super Train 156 here. And I have made a very cool train. This one might be familiar This will be familiar to those which have travelled on the North Island Railroad. This train right here. Well, minus all these vines. It's actually doing really well, actually making it look old. Look at all these vines. But anyways, meet the 450 class, which I've built. This 450 class, has a lot of nostalgia on it, I think. And, pretty, weird sight to see. So this train, on North Island, Railroad, used to travel a lot. And I think now most of them are scrapped. I'm just thinking about what they are and what they used to do, and yeah. Because, well, I'm mostly the one with ScotRail. So I know a lot about the United Kingdom trains. But if my facts are wrong about these trains, please let me know. If you're a train expert, please let me know in the comments what these trains really are and what they really do. So this train is known, surprisingly, it's known as a diesel electric multiple unit. And maybe this train was made for the same idea as the Class 210s, the testing trains, I think, for Southwest trains. Wait, no. That would have been... Or was it 457s and 316s for Southwest trains, and 210 was for Great Western maybe? I'm just thinking what I think, because, well, I was not born with these older trains. I was born in 2009, so there might be a few things which I might get messed up. So I'm just thinking that's what they were. So the 450 class, actually I guess I can tell you more of the information about the train later. So here is what would have been the driver's cab. I don't know if it was actually the right side they use. Actually, that would have been left. Yeah, I don't know if they used the left side or right for the driver's cab, but I'm just thinking what I think about British Rail as we drive at this side. But maybe it could be different in North Island. And here is possibly the same interior which I used for most of my trains. Class 314, which I've scrapped for Super Trains 156. Yeah. No lights because taken out. They're old. This one's old. And here's the second car, which is same idea. I will give you ideas on why I built things like this. There's no doors for the end for these corridor gangways. Because of how I build these trains now. This one is when the crane came in and dig into this train to separate the cars, snapping the couplings and its gangways of these well, lightning rods, but they kind of do look like a perfect idea for snapped like bolts on where the gangway snapped off. And here, I think that this is another thing of, this is the third car where half of it is where the engine is at, and half of it I think might be passenger use. But I'm just thinking it could be. All this black stone is supposed to be for all the all the diesel fumes. They should be black, but yeah. I made a nice area where I could escape to. So in here is the other driver's cab. This, I know for sure, is like real life. Well, maybe not with the moss peeping through, but this is another driver's cab without a gangway. That's just all the interior. Let's head out to the exterior. So, engine room. This is really kind of like a previous carriage you used, but this is real life, so apart from it being snapped here. This train is actually the same concept of from a push-pull set, which meaning this side can, well, this train pull, this side pulls the train. Okay. I'll try and do a normal version. So locomotives at the front of the train. They've got loads of different wagons in the middle, and an extra car at the back. When a driver ends itself off at the destination, the buffers, instead of racing the train all the way around the train to head to the back, they actually have driving controls at this side with a whole load of lever switches and cables to head back into that engine so the locomotive pushes the train. But for North Atlantic Railroad and on Minecraft, instead of a locomotive pushing and pulling the train, this is the car that they used. One which, well, the one which I've taken out the engine by saying, see all these cables here. Not really realistic, but just think. Those are all the cables which would have been attached to the engine. The bogie is here. This one is my normal one, which I use, and this is technically what they've used. There's also some corridor couplers as well. These trains are fitted in with couplers which are knuckled. This is very weird as well, as you will see that this may consist of this may look like a normal class 150. One side has gangways, and the other side does not have gangways. This side has the engine car which pulls the trains. That side is the one which makes it push the train. It's the same idea as a class 150, and the 210 come at the same time. Named Thumper because of its engine. Diesel electric motor unit, knuckle couplers, yeah, this is pretty good. But this, you may think that this may look too big. I say it looks big enough, but other people may say it's too big. But if you're wanting it to be smaller, then there is some issues. So let me destroy all of this black stone. This is where you get to hear a lot of clicking because I'm building an extra train. So this, here. I try and build that train in my smaller form. But like I said, there is some issues about the older form, which I kind of want to explain. So this will take a little bit of time. But why not? Instead of me just searching for the item, I can just one, 2, 3, 4. That's the train bogey done. Then go to here. I think this is up to 5 maybe, or 4. Get up to there for the moment. Let's see, this is the right. Yeah. This. Where are I? Oh, where's the It's good. Yep. That's looking like class B1 for me. No use iron. This is oh, this is gonna be great troublesome for me to try and build it the way how I used to. So 1, 2. No. Actually, that's right. Take this. 1, 2, 3. Did 1, 2, 3. Did going over. 1, 2, 3. Did 1, 2, 3. Did. Yeah, this is very small. but it gets my nostalgia running because this old version of the train might be very much. Yeah, that's right, I think. Oh, almost. Going back. And now to add in the flooring. Now for me to add in the gangways. I had a much more older design for this. You know, why don't I try and build all of the different designs which I used to build? This is technically the middle on how I used to build my trains. Smash. Let's see, I think this has to be here, then here. Now I'll give out my blue concrete. Yep. Why not? I'm using expensive blocks, so I should use all of the expensive blocks. One thing which I like to do with the gangways, do this. I think this was actually like this. And that same idea from one side is here. Get to start to see already on how it's not the best. Let me try and think on how this. Another thing which I gotta say which would be bad about this design is because, well, here's the cab doors. And I cannot use these walls because it's gotta be in the way. So essentially, these are much more, you know, smaller. I use iron bars. There are two main things which is wrong about this. The first thing is that once you coupled up your train in this way, that way that there is two of these gaps ready for you to jump right inside of it. So what I love to do is use trapdoors. One here and one here. That way you do not accidentally fall onto the rails. So once the train is decoupled by smashing the train, I flip this up and the doors are ready to be closed. The doors which I used to use because I mean, trains are made of metal, so at least I got to try and use something. But this is also a bad idea, because there's a chance that someone might get trapped in the gangways. If someone accidentally presses the lever on both sides, then, well, they only have one way out. That's through the gap. But if they wanting to try and, travel in the train, pretend to travel on a train, and you're on there on survival, then things might be a little bit more harder. That was the best idea of my design, but I guess they'll have to do since I was built in 2015, I think, when I was like starting to build the trains. But one thing which have been kept, the coupling designs are different, but some of the things which have been saved, like these rails, as even these rails are made out of anvils. I say that anvils do really good of a job to build railways, because look how cool they look. If you add in some of these wooden blocks to the sides, they could start to look like an actual railway set. Oh, we got the first bit of vines starting to spread underneath the train. I'm wondering on how I did this. Oh. Wait. I think it's something to remember. Oh. Yes. Hold on. It did stick out a lot more than when I used to build the trains. Or I'm forgetting. Actually, let me try. I think I might I could be wrong. Oh, oh. I would just check if it used to be a little bit more out. Hmm. Oh, there we are. There we go. There it is. Then gangways go like this. There we are. And the horn here. Now I need to smash all of the inside. Let me go ahead and turn off my music so we can hear sounds. First of all, let's just go ahead and skip by all of this. Oh yeah. Anyways. So, yeah. But one thing which I like to do is put this here. But something which is not which is unrealistic, I have to say, has to be the horn. Because the only thing which I can do is this. That's it. Hmm. My favorite thing to do is then check for any damage. Perfect. But here's the downside to this train. The massive downside is that the trains can only be arranged in a 1+1 seating layout. No matter what. Like, this has to be do. So in total you can get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 passengers in a train car. Yes, not very ideal, but things which have still saved though is the way how you can sit inside. So what I like to do is, since well these are technically going to be my tables, but they don't work, you know. But one thing I like to do is open him up, going onto the stair, close the trap door, and then crouch. I'm now sitting in the table. But the thing is, I can't open up the windows. Yeah, there's a massive downside for that too. You can't have fresh air because you cannot have opened up windows. Versus with these trains, you can have a layout up to 3+3, and you can also open up your windows to see your vines. Since of how small the trains are, these trains have to be used with these doors. It's not the best idea at this as well. Because you can, like, obviously the trains today do not open manually. They don't swing open or close. They slide. Even if this does not look good, as one door is opened and then the second, it's much more better having it sliding than being swinging. The couplings here are perfect sized. Whenever I use the couplings here, they seem to be a little bit too big. So I have to make them very, 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 very simple. But something simple could be turning into something like this. These are the headlights. When they're turned off, that means there's on tail lights. When they're turned on, that's headlights. Versus in real life, well, before they got removed, there was options of head and tail light option. This will be headlight and this will be tail lights. The gangways here are perfectly sized and they do not block any of the windows. These gangways are nicely sized, but the windows cut through them, meaning I can't use wall for the actual proper gangways, which meaning I can see right through it unrealistically. This is the look of my older gangway design. Looks very terrible. This is my newer version. Looks a tiny bit more better. The horn can only be blasted with only one tone. Versus in real life, we got, well, two different tones, which I removed. I mean, alright. Like, all these differences in different things have a lot of meaning in them. Whenever I build these types of trains, I've also realized as well that with something like this, you can't build a special train livery using Pride, because we only have 3 layers, whereas this has 7 layers. Which means we could do something to with Pride with this car. Also, you can see this doesn't look accurate. That little yellow bit is for here. If I replace these 3 with this, then it also goes to the inside. Plus, you can't see you technically cannot see that it's supposed to go like this for the yellow part. For this, you can. There's a lot of differences in different things, yes. And some people may think that some things may be different and much more realistic if they're smaller. But I'm saying it looks much more better if they're bigger. swinging doors, sliding doors. Gangway, you're not showing. Gangway, you're not peeping through the gangway, not peeping through the cab windows. This one does. You can't see through the gangways. You can see through the gangways. This has to be here for safety in case this happens. Now you're going to be stuck inside the cockroaches for an eternity. Oh wait, I just trapped myself. Oh. Hi. How are you today? These bogies are a little bit too high, versus this is actually just perfectly sized. So yeah, this is what I used to build a lot when I was Trainmaster 12E. This design. But now I've changed myself into Super Trains 156. And this is how perfectly tall the train looks. I'm proud of my own work, and I sure think that it looks a lot more better. Now, if there's people which have been my friend as Trainmaster 12E or Super Trains 156 who has found this channel, I've got myself a brand new Minecraft account called Super Trains 1564. Super Trains 1564 as in a nice Super Sprinter train numbered 156456. And I do love the class 156. Oh, it's a bit dark. Hold on. I've always been known as Super Trains 156, as I do love the British Rail Class 156. Also known as this train, which is shown right at the moment. There's also a Class 156 unit, numbered 156456. It's still in service today, but it's lost its first ScotRail livery. So yeah, if you want to become, I got myself a account on the Xbox app, and I'm known as Martin Rail 66. 66 as in the freight train, Martin as in my name, and rail for trains. If anyone wants to become my friend on my PlayStation, I'm known as Supertrains 15645. I'm also a very big Aphmau fan. So that's why my character is Aaron Lycan. If there's anyone who wants to yep, if any YouTubers wants me to add a train to their railway, if they're going to be ever building one, ask me to join along. Yes, I can build perfectly sized trains. Well, if they are from the UK, or this train, from North Ireland. At the moment, I can't build any other trains, like GP38-2. But I can build a lot more different trains though. Steam trains I might not be able to build, but at least I can build others. And if Aphmau somehow managed to find this YouTube video, if you want me to join onto your hub and managing to build a train, I would actually like to join forever. Forever. It'd be a lot of fun, and I would like to become another brand new member of the team, because I say with my trains and everyone else, there's going to be a lot more different stuff. If you all want any information about trains, you can all come to see me. I'm a train expert and a train train expert, train spotter, train fanatic. So I think I'll do fine. This is a lot of things which I used to build or now do build. I do hope to actually help things out as well. This has been Super Trains 156, and I hope you enjoyed the video from this train. If I made a mistake on any of the information, other train experts are allowed to correct me. They're allowed to correct me. And I hope that you've also see the reason why you may think that this does not look like a normal train. Why not use smaller? Hopefully this actually does help you out, because smaller is not always the best idea. Bigger might be mostly the best idea. But choose your pick. What do you like more? The big one or the small one? This has been Super Trains 156. Now departing.